I tell y'all niggas good riddance to all associates. You point to the clock, cause while they smile in your face, behind your back they not. But that's what happen oftentimes when your mindset is limited. God made me powerful, God made me limitless.
Yo.
Long ass delay, boy.
Technical
Crazy
difficulties.
delay.
We would have been recorded by now, but a few technical difficulties has us a little behind today. But what to do?
Bit.
What's the deal?
Just a little bit. We talked about some shit too, y'all.
Yeah, man. We had a whole podcast that wasn't
on the podcast.
But it's all good though. How you feeling though, man? What's up?
What's good, bro? You know what I'm saying?
What's the deal? This is Good Riddance, the podcast, episode 004.
What's this for? Yeah, right?
Is it 4?
Should be
episode 004, Good Riddance, the podcast. I am your host, Ive, Big Ive, whatever you feel like you want to recognize me as. I'm all for it.
Ivory Coast.
And my man's right here.
Spice, what's up, niggas?
Young Spice.
What's up, bitches? Nah, I'm trying to keep it down.
Bro, you just be letting that B word fly.
Hell no, that's my first time using it, for sure. Hell yeah, for sure. The N-word, that should be flying, for sure.
Oh yeah, that should do.
Absolutely.
But yeah, man, what's the deal, man? How you feeling? What's your mentals like?
Man, I'm alright. You know what I'm saying?
Mentals good?
I'm alright, my nigga. Maintaining.
Little man good? Your little boy?
He's solid. He's solid.
Yeah.
He's solid.
That's how I go, man. Josh, what you feeling?
Alright. A little busy, but you know.
Popeye's chicken sandwich. You feeling better now, huh?
Yeah. I'm hungry.
Hey, remember that Popeye's chicken sandwich craze that was happening?
That shit
a year ago?
wicked.
2 years ago?
Wicked.
Bro, people was nutty for that shit.
Wicked. There's one on LeBron and Jefferson.
Oh, that was
Oh
nuts.
my God,
that
bro.
was crazy.
Oh my
and
God.
that's the one that got the weird ass the weird ass drive through.
That shit.
Yeah, people
wicked.
was running into the little
wicked over there.
the little barriers and shit. Like, fam, like
we gotta do better.
I had that shit like 7 months after it came out or whatnot. That shit was not that great. I was like, yo, fam, niggas out here fighting.
Nigga, Josh swear by it though. He said that shit was fire.
He didn't swear by it. He said it was cool.
Rated, bro. Rated. 1 out of 10.
1 out of 10.
1 out of 10. 1 out of 10. I'm gonna say 5. 1 out of 10. What you give it?
10 being like the best sandwich.
Absolutely.
In LA. 7.5.
7.5.
I thought it would say 7.
Okay.
See, 7 is solid. 7 is solid.
7 is solid.
I haven't tried it yet. I feel like I'm gonna turn into a different nigga if I try to.
Nah, you know what I'm saying? You're good. Just pull up and grab you one on your way home.
I'm gonna try that shit.
Hey, but Good Riddance, episode 004. First of all, I would like to thank everybody who tunes in, who fucked with it, who dropped a comment, dropped the line, said what up. Definitely appreciate that shit, man.
Yeah. It's encouraging.
These social media algorithms are not in favor of artists, people who do something artistic and creative. The algorithms is not in your favor. So
did we cover that last pod?
Nah, we didn't. So I would like to let y'all know that any comments, any likes, any saves to the fucking actual content that you see there, goes a long way in making the algorithm think that shit is popping.
Yeah,
shit don't be popping like that.
I'm trying to figure out if niggas could like even if you gotta save it real quick and then like unsave it or something. I wonder if that would help. Just so
man, just hit save, bookmark that joint.
Bookmark it,
save it.
That's the new like button, champion.
Basically, that's like the most important thing.
Yeah,
I was even doing some more reading on that shit, bro. That shit is even nastier than you think.
How deep do the rabbit hole get?
Basically, shit, nigga, it's like a lot. So basically, like it's like certain shit that I'm in Instagram in particular, right, as being like kind of like the forefront, like the leader of social media, kind of in my eyes, right, for the more visual person.
Yeah.
Right. So if somebody comment on your shit, them just comment the word dope or an emoji or something like that, that's not really enough to like trigger the algorithm in your favor. You need first of all, they judge the account that's giving you that comment, right? Right. So if that comment, if it's coming from like a bot account, it don't count. If it's coming from, it needs to be coming from like an active user's account.
Yeah.
The comment needs to be like 4 words long, right? So they can't just put like dope or an emoji or some bullshit. Like it needs to say like basically like at least a complete small sentence.
That's sick.
Right? Like or they don't count that shit to algorithm in your favor. When the algorithms are not, that's not how art should live, bro. That's not how art works.
Hey, we potting now.
No, honestly, like it's not how art works. Like it's this whole microwave society and Instagram doing whatever it takes to keep the user on there longer, type shit. But it's not some of that shit weak as fuck.
Yeah, it's that's sick, bro. I didn't know that. That's sick. Like, but
it's like
it almost promotes niggas to start capping.
Yeah, it's like discouraging almost.
You know what I'm saying? Like I got a cap just for the eyes to be in my face. That's trash.
Just for the fuck of it, right? So I was looking. It says the Instagram's new algorithm.
Yeah.
So the most important thing is when you like it, or not when you like it. I'm sorry. When you save it. When you hit that little. When you hit that little bookmark tab. Right. The second one is if that person shares it with another person or to their story. The third thing is when they comment, and the comment needs to be a unique comment, 4 words or more, type shit. So I've even adapted it. Like my homies out there that do music, any type of art or anything like that. Like I always make sure I hit that little bookmark tab. Yeah. When I leave a comment, make sure I comment more than 4 words, like a complete thought, a complete sentence. I share it to my story, whatever, just to properly display like the proper support that Instagram is saying is the proper support.
Right.
Right. Like I need to, you know what I mean? And then the least important is when you like it.
That's sick.
Right. Like
that's sick. That's hella sick.
But for real though.
That's hella sick, bro. I've ran a crazy ad, gained like a couple hundred followers, nigga.
Oh, did you?
No cap.
Did you?
Yup. I ran the ad out of the country though.
Okay.
In Brazil.
Okay, how'd it work?
I just you can promote, you can play with where you want your ad to be put.
Right.
So I just was like my nigga Ignatius, shout out Ignatius. I think he told me like he pumped the ad somewhere like outside the country and like the feedback was OD. Now I was like, all right, let me just play around with it, and I did, and like nigga, it went up. It went up.
Follower count and all that shit?
Nigga, I'm telling you, I gained like 100 followers.
Oh, damn.
Like 100 followers. And niggas was reposting my shit. That's strangers. Complete strangers. Just reposting my shit.
That's what's up.
And telling me all type of shit in Portuguese. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, damn, bro.
They probably, this shit weak as them.
No, hell no. I was about to say shit. But yeah, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, damn, that's crazy.
Absolutely. That takes us to this next thing. We didn't even talk about it.
What's up?
Power of I.
Word.
The joint.
Yeah.
So for those who don't know, my man's right here dropped a little 4-piece special.
Yeah, a little 4-piece nugget.
A little 4-pack.
4-piece nugget.
Power of I.
Yeah.
Available everywhere.
Yeah, for sure.
All DSPs.
All DSPs. What does it stand for? Digital what?
Digital streaming platform.
Digital streaming platform.
Right. So all DSPs. Power of I. Steven Spicer. You should go peep that.
Yes, sir. Please go peep that.
So tell me about it. Let me tell you about it first.
Yeah.
What I got from it. So I listened to it. It was on replay quite a few times. Yeah. In the whip, while I was moving somewhere, in the car, at home, shit like that, in my headphones. What I got out of it is basically like kind of like this weird, not weird, but like this juxtaposition that you kind of create, like where you like try to like talk about like this journey of like self-awareness as opposed to what's happening like outside your front door type shit, and how you like fit, how you want to fit in that whole space, in that paradigm.
Yeah, for sure.
Right. So like I really got like, it really feels like this next level of like introspection. Just looking within, and then you look outside, and it don't really match. Like, you know what I mean? But tell me about it, man. What were you trying to go for? What were you hitting?
Well, I think for sure what you were saying, right? And I think just to add or like to build on that, I think I was I remember we had a an episode where you was talking about like letting niggas like ending a space where you was being humble and like just kind of popping it, like just kind of letting niggas like letting your homies do your like get it off, like
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? And
Yeah,
I think I'm, I think
at a certain point, like
Yeah.
somebody like no matter how humble, niggas gotta talk that shit sometimes.
yeah, sometimes.
Niggas gotta let that shit fly.
And I think the message for me is kind of that space, like being in that space, like not necessarily popping it, right? But like just like more so letting myself know, like, nah, I'm that nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
but like as like not necessarily me, like me, but like it's proverbial. It's
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? It's for us. It's for people who mainly it's for like people who deal with like, you know, some type of trauma,
Some trauma, some
type of self-consciousness,
yeah.
self-esteem issues. That piece was like for people like that, targeted people like that, like who have a hard time viewing themselves in a decent light, who kind of just have a hard time with dealing with self.
Yeah, that makes sense.
In a positive space, right? And
That makes sense.
You know what I'm saying? That's kind of music for you to kind of like build yourself up or to help you. You know what I'm saying? To help build you up. You know what I'm saying? So
one of those what made me another layer of things that I thought about that shit either that or like your next shit or something like that.
yeah.
Like it could be like a visual kind of approach to it too as well. Like
What you mean? Unpack that. What you mean?
meaning like shit. I guess I'll say it. It's giving away like content, giving away like an idea. Not saying it's like hella original.
Right.
But be something you do. Kind of like if you did like a song like a little pack, 5 songs or something like that.
Yeah.
All the songs are kind of like a continuation of it, right? And then it's like a visual approach you take to it, right? Like you shoot videos for all five, and it's kind of like kind of like a film that you're watching in track version.
That'll be dope. Yeah, that'll be dope. That'll
right,
be
like you make one song, you shoot a visual to it,
right.
then you make another song that builds off that first song, and the visual continue, and it's like one cohesive like visual.
One big ass think piece.
Yeah.
One big ass think piece. Yeah, that's a dope idea.
That should be something you kind of think about. That'd be like super dope.
Yeah, I'll ponder on that shit for sure.
Absolutely.
I'm gonna keep that on tuck. You know what's interesting is the fact that it was gonna be a 3-record EP, right?
Mm-hmm.
But then we came across this idea that we should have a theme song for the pod.
Okay.
Right? That you and this nigga was talking about. You and this nigga Josh was talking about.
Yeah.
And then I was like, word. There was an alley-oop for me. I was like, all right, I'm gonna just make a song about the pod.
You know me, man.
You know
I'm like CP with this shit. I'll put it by the rim for you. You go get it.
Nigga gas.
You go get it, bro. I'll put it by the rim. Wherever you need me to put it.
It was funny. A lot of niggas love that song. Like that's like when I look at my Spotify for artists, that's like Changes is the one. Changes a lot of people fuck with.
Yeah. Changes was the one, yeah.
Changes a lot of people
Good
fuck
Riddance
with.
was hard.
But like people fuck with Good Riddance heavy. Like
yeah.
Like my son fuck with Good Riddance.
Oh, word?
Like he was singing a Like that's what he was doing.
Yeah.
That's funny, bro. That's what he was doing. It was funny. It was super funny. Like bro is like my silent gauge for like content. Like obviously I don't cuss on my records for that reason. And for other reasons. I just feel like it's lazy. Like I don't like niggas who be putting bars together.
Yeah.
I feel like cussing is a cop out a little bit.
They call them filler words.
Yeah.
I mean, if you do it in like a tasteful way, it's fine. That's how Dame started off his career.
What?
Dame Lillard, his rapping.
Yeah.
His first album was no cursing.
No cursing.
Right, but then as he kind of grew into it and got better, like he cussed a little bit, but it ain't
crazy.
Over like he'll
just
drop a nigga here, a fuck there, but it ain't like ain't like every other bar is not like cursing and shit.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So, like, I try to. Yeah, I'm not really ever gonna tap into that space for real. Or tap into that
cursing and shit.
Yeah, I'm not. I'm just just think it's kind of lazy, bro.
Yeah. As long as you stay tasteful with it, as long as you ain't saying fucking niggas.
Well, to me, it just gotta have it just gotta have a meaning. Like it gotta be because
like
I'm telling
something
for the record or for the verse. Like I'm telling a story and like it just adds some poignant, like you said, it's kind of tasteful.
And I think curse words can do that. Like, I think curse words they should be used as adjectives.
Yeah.
Right, to like say, to equate to something that you're actually talking about.
Yeah, for sure.
Not just saying fuck just because it rhymes.
Because it rhymes with
the last word,
duck.
With the last bar, shit like that. I mean, but yeah, but I think y'all should go check that out. Go peep that.
Please run it up for me.
Everywhere go peep it. Josh, go peep. It's 4 records.
Ain't gonna waste no time.
While you in the car driving, just pop it on.
It'll be over when you get to the crib.
It'll be.
Promise you.
Yeah. So yeah, that's I definitely appreciated that. So definitely.
I appreciate that, bro.
Yeah, stay on top of that shit, man.
Hell yeah, what? Absolutely. What we got? What's on the docket?
I like when niggas like rap competitively.
Right.
Yeah, like when they sound like they doing something. Like I'm just a huge fan of like competition. So like when a nigga is like trying to like figure out how to like strip down the competition, and be better at all costs type shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like I get that when I hear like any one of them Griselda niggas, like Conway and Butcher.
Yeah. For me, Benny, that nigga the coldest.
Bro, I be saying that.
The coldest.
Bro, I be saying that. But then when I go pop, when I listen to Conway, I'm like, oh, I don't know. Like every time I hear a new record from each one of them, I go back and forth. Like, damn, that shit's cold. I don't know. Then I go to Benny, I'm like, shoo.
That nigga, I feel you. That Benny the coldest to me, man. Benny the coldest for sure.
I think
for sure.
I think Conway got that. He got like a different sauce that he put on his shit.
Yeah.
And like when he talked, he kind of sounded.
You can hear it.
Right.
Because of the
sound like super like just grimy, just nasty, like.
Yeah.
It's just like his voice. Pause. Like, I don't, like when you hear a Ross record, you know it's a Ross record.
Facts.
Right? Like when Conway shit come on, like you know it's a Conway type of joint.
Facts. I feel you.
You know what I mean? So that's kind of what I peel back from it.
I feel you. Yeah, every
time the niggas go back and forth, I'm like, oh, Benny Cole.
Conway, come on.
Conway, baby, colder.
Conway hard.
Then
man.
Benny, I'm like, ooh. But you know.
Conway hard.
Yeah, I'm just a fan of like healthy competition.
Yeah, you fan of just
like we was
the pillars of hip hop. Like
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But just in all realms, like I watched that Serena Williams match
with
like a week and a half ago against Naomi Osaka.
Yeah.
If Serena when I don't know this for a fact, but what I think when Serena looks across that net, and she sees Naomi Osaka, she should see her.
I feel you.
Honestly.
I feel you. Damn, I wish I would have watched the match now.
It was like, no, she should see her.
Yeah.
Because like Naomi's now.
Yeah.
And Serena, like, you can tell, like, in her press game, in her little press match.
Yeah.
Like, she was up there and they asking her questions about what happened and, you know, her loss and then she planning on retiring, yada, yada, yada.
She cried, too.
She cried and she left the stage, like, left the podium. Like, she couldn't keep answering those questions in that moment.
Yeah.
Like, because, like, sports is like, it's like a full circle type of, you know, situation. Like,
yeah, for sure.
Remember when Serena was 22, 20 years old coming in the game, she was killing all those people. People that were supposed to be legends.
Right.
People that were, you know what I mean?
Right.
Just knocking them off left and right. Yeah. Now for like I think this is like the third year in a row, Serena's still washing her competition, but when she run into Naomi Osaka,
it's a problem.
I
feel it. Damn.
And so to ask Serena in that moment, damn, you just want to retire now?
Yeah. I mean, that's a good. I mean, I even thought about it. I'm like, at what age should niggas retire? Like, you know what I'm saying?
I don't think Serena should retire. Like,
no?
look how she washing the competition. She only has one obstacle.
It's her. I feel it.
She only has one. I would see if she's like losing matches all over the place. Now she's not. It's just Naomi.
That's interesting.
Serena 39.
Washing niggas.
And Naomi 23. So
and I gotta say this too. Like the way, like the media has portrayed Serena, it's been fucking sick, bro.
Oh yeah.
Like thinking back, like I don't know if you remember, but there was this one Caucasian lady who like was mocking her by putting tennis balls in her shirt and tennis balls in her shorts, and was like walking around.
When was this?
It was a couple years ago. It was a couple years ago, and like all that shit, bro. The media saying that she looks like a man, that she looks like a fucking ape. Like that shit was sickening. And Serena for sure is the champ for taking that shit on the chin and for being fucking classy.
She's a god, man. She's a goddess.
And for being classy.
She's very classy.
You know what I'm saying?
Like just does shit the right way.
The right way. And niggas
like,
find.
Like I was happy when she crip walk on that fucking.
All them years ago.
All them years ago. Like let these motherfuckers know. Like this
Compton,
is
nigga.
Compton, nigga. Like stop playing with me. Like pop your shit. I feel like there's very few occasions in Serena's career where she like
she
really took the opportunity
the
to
start
pop
popping
it.
Yeah, to start popping it for sure.
I really feel like she took very few opportunities in her career to let niggas really know. Like,
right, like I'm that nigga, bro.
Yeah, like stop fucking with me. Bro. Like when she wore the Catwoman outfit.
I don't remember that.
You don't remember that? She wore like this.
The all black joint.
This all black.
Yeah, I remember that.
All black joint. Ass just boom, boom, boom. They banned it. They was like, nah, we can't have that.
Oh, they did.
Yeah,
they
nah,
did ban it.
You can't be out here. You can't be out here beating these Russian girls with all that.
Sick.
Even a few years ago, like she won a slam pregnant.
She did, cause she a thug.
She was like 3-4 months pregnant.
She a thug.
And mopped the floor up with her.
Facts. Pregnant. That's sick, bro. That's crazy.
Pregnant.
Bro. All of you niggas should be ashamed of yourself. All of y'all. White America, y'all niggas is sick. Period.
Yeah, it's just the way they do shit. Like even fast forward. Last week. Was it last week? Tiger. The moment his accident hit the fucking the media circuits, oh, what was he doing now? Was he coming off a coke binge? Was he drunk as fuck?
Oh, that's
they instead of first saying, damn, Tiger, damn, I hope he's doing well. Damn, what like instead of really trying to get the facts, everybody just because they think Tiger jokes are funny. Let me make jokes on Tiger because he had a problem with alcohol in his past. Let me make
and he's had discrepancies or
even in one of my
marriage.
Even one of my little group chats, I was like, yo, like the Tiger joke's funny, whatever, but like y'all talking about this man like he's not the GOAT. Y'all talking about this man like he's just some you feel me? Like
some bum ass.
And then as the news starts coming out, first it's just crazy.
It's sick, bro. They do.
Police came out and said that there will be no charges filed against Tiger because that was honestly all the evidence shows them that this was just an accident. Right. Like niggas have car accidents sometimes. Like niggas automatically like.
Right, and we didn't even get into the fact that nigga he might not. Like, I ain't gonna say he might not be able to walk again, but he fractured both of his legs. Mm-hmm. Like nigga, he can't play golf again.
People are nasty, bro. Like the way fucking society works is not, everybody want to be first. Everybody want their opinion.
Right.
Like you feel me? Like what Denzel said a long time ago.
Right.
He was
like everybody doesn't matter what happens. Everybody
don't
wants
matter
to be
what
first.
happens.
Just
He's
sell
like
it. Just
the
sell
news just wants to get it first.
Right.
They don't care about getting it right.
That's a bar. That's big bars.
I was like, yo, fam, like
that's crazy.
There should be some type of like fucking integrity in journalism that don't even allow you to put no shit out if you ain't got all the facts.
Vetted, right? If it ain't,
you ain't got all the facts. Come on, man. Like, and then like you know, I just don't delve into that realm anymore where I take these little stupid jokes and like. You feel me? Like, Tiger, he probably was drunk and
I'm not playing with that.
Yeah, I don't like to do that shit.
I don't want to be involved in depredating.
I just want to wish Tiger well, wish him a healthy, speedy recovery. I hope this is not the last we see or hear from Tiger, as far as accomplishments go and as far as life in general goes.
Man, let that man.
But I wouldn't blame Tiger if he just ducked off forever. Like got healthy, ducked off, never seen or heard nothing else from Tiger.
Just get back healthy, dog.
You feel me? Like I wouldn't be surprised, and I hope that's not the case. But if it is, fuck all these niggas. They didn't deserve you anyway.
Facts.
They didn't deserve you anyway, King.
Facts.
But
Facts. Cause that's it. You know what I'm saying?
like how you know what I mean? Like how does shit like that work, bro? That shit is fucking nasty.
I swear we're gonna end up having a depressing episode.
A depressing episode?
Yeah, cause all this shit is just making me jaded. All this shit is making me jaded.
But why is society is what it is, my nigga? Like, look at this shit.
People just
like look at society. Like people would do stuff for you. People give you moments.
Right.
And look what you do. Look at Cam Newton.
Right. Man, Cam is going through it.
Bro, you had it on point. If that nigga Cam came up to my high school and held a football camp.
Word, what, nigga?
Bro,
like, what?
Bro, we are locked in.
Anybody talking when this nigga talking press? Like, bro, shut up, bro. Like,
bro,
what you talking about?
I'm locked in. Like, I'm loaded. I got my notebook there. Like,
I'm calling that nigga uncle.
yo, Uncle Cam. I'm on that. Like, bro.
Yo, cuzzo.
Bro, we hanging off every word because that nigga is doing something that I'm trying to do.
That you trying to do. Like, yeah, bro. It's a whole different generation.
And the kid that was cracking jokes and shit, jokes wasn't even funny. Oh, he's a free agent.
Right. Like,
he's a free agent.
Bro said he even gonna be poor. I'm like, bro, huh? Like, what are we talking about, little nigga? Like, what are we talking about?
Niggas just people.
Like,
just
what are we
say
talking
anything.
about?
People
Like,
just say
bro,
anything.
these little niggas.
That little
crazy.
kid should have got his ass whooped.
That's a fact.
That little kid's homies, the one he was around, niggas should have been like, yo, you bugging.
Them niggas hoes. They probably didn't wash their ass. Dirty ass. Look, never mind.
Bro, this nigga reaching back.
I ain't gonna do that.
You know the percentage of people that actually play sports that gonna make it pro?
What?
Very little. I don't know what it is. I don't know. It's very little. So the kid that's talking all the shit, probably the odds are against him going pro.
Right.
Is what
Considerably.
I'm saying. Right? The odds are considerably against you going pro in football.
Yeah, I gotta say this.
You know how hard it is to make make football?
Right.
Come on, my nigga.
All you little niggas, bro, that I coached, hope y'all listening. Learn from this, please. And with all sincerity, shut the fuck up. Okay? You don't know nothing. You gonna learn something if you choose to be wise and listen to your elders and to people who want to tap in with you and pour some life into you.
You
feel me?
Cam what it did? I don't know if he did it or not, but from the videos I've seen, he didn't do it.
What?
I would have stood there. If I was Cam, I wouldn't have said
a word.
I would have said stuff. I would have been like, you know what, like, and just broke it down. Like, it's incredibly hard to go pro. Yeah. Incredibly hard, because in football, it's a monopoly.
Facts.
Right? There's 32 owners in football, and none of them are black. Right? And what I mean by it's a monopoly is if you want to play pro football, the only place for you to go is the NFL or overseas.
Oh, overseas.
Right? Go play for the Canadian Football League and let us know what that's like.
Right.
Right? It's a de facto monopoly. So for me to come here, use my time to come here to try to give you as many tools and resources and assets as I can give you, and for you to like crack
shit on
jokes,
me, yeah, bro.
For you to like shit on me, like I would have explained it like that. If I was Cam, I would have been like, I went to high school. I was the best player in high school. I went to college. Bro, I led a Auburn team to the chip.
Right.
I get to the NFL. I led a team to the Super Bowl.
I won MVP.
I made over $150 million in my career.
What are we talking about?
Like, what are you saying to me?
Right. What are we talking about? Like,
what are you saying to me?
Have you done
If you've done your research, you would know being a free agent is not a diss.
Right.
It's not a diss. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
just let him know. And then this nigga come with his apology a little bit later. My parents didn't do this. No, nigga, you should be.
You should have you should have represented for your parents.
You should have
and had some respect. I for sure would have had like somebody work him out that day, like whoever top receiver, whatever position he play somebody opposite of that nigga and just run his ass down. Like,
Absolutely.
Run his ass down.
Oh, you
and they
play
say,
corner?
yeah, nigga.
Okay.
Pop it now.
If I'm Cam,
Pop
I'm,
it
like,
now.
I'm quarterback.
Right.
Get one of you niggas to play receiver.
Right.
We route this nigga up
Right.
all day.
We shutting it
all-
down. We shutting it down. Ain't no practice today. That nigga is the main course right now.
Yeah, that is the main course. Everybody getting his
Everybody
opportunity.
getting his opportunity.
Right.
Line it up, nigga.
Run the go route. Slam his ass up, nigga. We coming.
All day.
We coming. Let me see what
Let me
you
see
working
what you
with.
on, bro. Let me see
Let
what
me
you
see.
on. Like, please don't be asked. It's gonna be a sad
God.
day for you.
Oh
It's
my
gonna be
god.
sad
Are you
for
playing linebacker? Okay, we
Okay.
finna Oklahoma drill your ass to death. Nigga, to death.
Nigga, please. Please. These
Yeah,
little
that shit
niggas.
was disgusting. That shit was real nasty.
It was.
That shit is real nasty.
It was.
Like I won't say the kid's name. I forgot it actually,
Yeah.
but because he's a child, like, and not a lot of niggas.
That's
is
true.
Like,
That's true.
a lot
He
of niggas
still
like
is a
this
kid.
nigga's a kid, but at the same time, like,
The disrespect is
I
just
feel like niggas would have
flagrant.
known better. Like
us?
our time, like,
Yeah, our coaches probably would have. Nigga, my coach probably would have socked me in the back of my head.
man,
like,
they would have
popped
put
in
me
the back
off
of my
the
head.
team, bro.
Facts. Like what?
We got
that's a fact.
We got a Super Bowl appearing quarterback here in our facility.
And you popping it right now, bro? You gotta get off the team. That's what would have happened, ladies and gents. That's what would have happened. Niggas probably would have ran phase too.
Nah, you know what I would have did if I was Cal? I changed my mind. I wouldn't even broke it down to bro like that. I would just be like, bro, where's your parents?
That's what he said though.
No. Honestly, no, not asking them, just rhetorically, like, honestly, where are they at?
Right.
I would have talked to them with you.
Right. Like, hey, bro.
Have a conversation.
Have a
And I would have had a conversation in front of everybody.
Right.
Cameras watching, your teammates, coaches watching. I'm sitting down. I'm stopping my whole
The
camp
whole camp.
to come around and talk to you.
Right.
Because that right there could have been like a teachable moment. He would have been embarrassed, humiliated for a moment, but it would have been etched in his brain. He would never in his life do no shit like that
I
inside.
feel you.
Never. Ever.
I feel you.
You feel me?
You.
Like,
I feel you.
and just have that conversation. Just really get his thoughts. Like, what? Honestly, like, what's your motivation for this?
Right.
Like, are you trying to be funny? Like, what's up?
You would have done that away from like his peers or like in front
No,
of everybody?
I would have wanted to do it in front of everybody.
For sure.
Have his parents, him, teammates, coaches, and anybody else who may have been out there. Other coach, you know, anybody else who may have been out there. And just, so what's your motivation for that? Just let him explain himself.
Right.
Because maybe I might miss this. I'm missing something. I'm bugging right now.
You know what it is. Niggas trying to pop it in front of their homies.
They were blowing up his socials.
Oh,
That
for
kids?
real?
They found his huddle and all his scouting film. They were just getting off.
Oh, they found his film? Oh my God. Was this film trash? You saw his film?
It was pretty bad. That wasn't good.
What are you doing, little nigga? What are you
not even
doing?
good? Oh my God.
What are you,
You see?
doing?
So the internet found his trash film.
And spanked them. Well, that's what happens. That's what happens, bro. You can't pop it on the net no more, man. Shut up. Please. I don't know if y'all heard, right? But there was also the situation similar. This white kid from UCLA on the track team. You heard about it? Sick.
No, what's that? Tell me that.
Sick. You know about it, Josh? Like,
Yeah.
What happened with that?
So some other black athlete got with this girl and started going off on the phone call. And someone was recording what he was saying. He was saying, "Oh, how can you cheat on me with some stupid nigger? Like he's got nothing going for his life. He's probably a bum and such stuff like that. Like such a slut." Like
So a black dude took his girl, and he had all that to say.
yeah. And
Oh
then-
my
and
God.
he had the nerve to say, not all black people are N words. Just some. Because it's black people out here doing amazing. Like, bro, what are you like, bro? Like, what? Like, bro?
Not all
You know what I'm
black
saying?
Yeah,
Like,
bro,
hey.
bugging. He off the team and everything, right? He done, right?
At first,
He
people,
cooked.
at first, he just got suspended from the team.
Okay.
Then he got reinstated. Then when the story got out, then the nigga got dismissed from the team. Yo, the jig is up on the jig being up on UCLA, right? Because we know that's like a racist campus.
Yeah.
But like now it's just like, all right, like we gotta rethink
How can she
Who we
do
align
this with
with.
this black nigga? Like, oh my God.
bro. The nigga, he was popping it like that on the phone with his mom too.
What I don't understand though, man, it's like why are you saying that word?
He's a racist piece of jargon, trash.
Bro,
Okay,
I feel like that's never gonna not, like, that's always gonna cause some contention in circles that shouldn't even be saying it in the first place.
Like, that's gonna stick with that nigga probably for the rest of his life. Like
you just dropping the N word?
Like you dropped the N word when you was how old? Like word? Oh, you was
like, are you serious?
Right. Like,
but then you wasn't even just using the word. Like, you were saying it with the
hard
derogatory,
right?
Like, pass by it. You wasn't saying, "Oh, yo, this nigga just took my girl." Like, you was saying, "How can this N word
N-E-R?" Like, nah, yeah.
Come on, like, my nigga, like, that just don't happen. Like,
you're on bozo time forever. Sorry, Tim. I'm not one of them niggas that think you can fix a nigga's racist wiring. You know what I'm saying? I don't believe, like, I don't think you can scrub that out of a nigga character.
Well,
like,
I don't even know, like, whether you can take it out or not. Like, if you do some racist foul shit, you done.
Yeah, you cooked.
Like time's up.
You cooked.
The reason why is because it's been so long, so many generations, so much plight.
So much info, like,
right? It's so much information out there. If you don't know,
then it's on purpose.
You don't care. It's on purpose, and you mean it.
And you mean it. Like,
you meant it.
You meant it. It's okay. Stay over there.
Like,
you know what I'm saying?
Like, I think this is kind of like becoming the consensus with black people, and I'm hoping it becomes the consensus even faster.
Yeah.
We need to stop teaching the plight to other people, because if they don't know it by now,
it's by choice, dog.
Right? You feel me? Like,
it's by choice.
If some foul happen, we cutting the court. We done. We out of here.
Ain't no need to talk. Ain't no talk.
It's nothing else to be said.
Nothing else to talk about. Nigga.
Like, that shit is wildly incredible.
Yeah,
like,
bro.
Like, I know niggas that'll push your whole shit back if you say the N word.
Right. I'm probably one of them. Like,
I feel like I used to be that dude, but
please.
I'm not no more. Please. I'm not gonna do that no more.
I ain't gonna lie. I've never had. I've had Latin people call me a mayate before, for sure, and I pressed one of them niggas and they kind of fell back.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But like, I've never heard nobody call me the ER.
I beat a nigga up in high school for that shit.
Well, for sure. Y'all was in
ninth grade.
Y'all hood is in y'all hood. Santee is in the middle of the Pimenta Flats, right?
Yeah.
The white fence.
Mm-hmm. But this nigga wasn't even like a gangbanger or anything like that. We was in class. We had a substitute this day.
Yeah.
And the sub was late, so the class was just in the classroom, just bugging, wilding. So everybody chilling or whatnot. And then this one dude. I was like this was probably like 9th grade, to be honest. His name was Edgar Estrada.
What's up, Edgar?
Edgar Estrada. He's like talking shit to this girl, this black girl, right? Like, think he's funny, hee hee ha ha, whatever. And then
what year was this? Was this like
5?
Oh, this is right in the middle of Black Latin.
Yeah, those riots and all that shit. Yeah, this is in the middle of all that shit, right? Sick. Right, niggas walking out of campus and shit like that. Yeah. So this is right there.
Damn, man.
He's talking shit, and then I had nothing to do with that, right?
Yeah.
So like he found his focus on me, right?
I like the way you put that.
He started
focus on me.
He started talking shit, started popping shit. So I started talking shit back, shooting, joking and shit.
Yeah.
And then this nigga, he first calls me. I'm keep it up. He said I look like Coach Carter.
Okay.
Right, black man, Samuel L. Jackson, whatever. Right. His little homies thought it was funny.
Okay, for sure. Then
he's joking. He's walking around the classroom. Then he says some other shit in Spanish, but then he says "mayate." I said, got up. I walked over to him, and like, you know, kids don't know what they're doing. But when it's time to go hands, right? So we pushing each other, right? And he said it again. Whoop! Right in his lip. Clipped him right in his lip. He fell all to the side and shit. He got back up. I pushed him. He fell up back on his chairs and on the little tables and shit. And then like people started holding me back and like getting in between us or whatnot. Yeah. And then he was like bleeding. And then like a few minutes later, like he had sat there. He didn't like go to the bathroom and try to clean up or nothing. He just had paper. and he was like trying to like stop the bleeding with paper, and then like the sub walk in a little bit after that.
Yeah.
And then so the class get right, and the sub noticed his fucking shit was bleeding, and she's like, "Oh, what happened? What happened?" So in my mind, I'm thinking he gonna hold it down. Like, he ain't gonna say, like, what happened.
Are you crazy?
But he was like, oh, no, he hit me. And then his homie started backing him up. I was like,
niggas is hoes.
And they got suspended for like a week and a half and shit.
Niggas is hoes.
But I was like, yo, how you gonna say some foul shit?
And then not fess up.
Like,
Ho.
Everybody gonna meet their maker.
Ho.
Ho. Yeah, he did
hoes.
Whole ass shit. I was like, yo, you a bitch.
You gotta be a stupid nigga to believe in racism. Let me tell you that. Something is off in your brain. Like, if you think, you know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta be stupid. Like, you're dumb.
It don't make sense.
You're dumb, bro. Like, you're stupid, bro. You're dumb, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, you dumb. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Don't make sense. Niggas
just dumb. Like, you niggas stupid.
Yeah.
Get your education up, nigga.
It's crazy.
That's crazy. That's a funny little story. You a good storyteller, my nigga.
Am I?
Yeah, bro. I think you told. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, I was hot. Like, this
stories.
nigga was, Pro called me. He thought that shit was so funny.
Thought it
when
was
he
just
called me
gonna
Coach
fly,
Carter.
like.
And he said, "Yo, Coach Carter." I was like, "Oh,
all right,
shit,
okay.
this
That's
nigga."
point one. That's point one. I see where you going.
I see where you.
I see where you going.
He
All
started
right.
leaning on the black jokes. And,
Okay.
it's
Oh,
like,
that's where we going.
it's like not that funny.
And then the M word comes out. You might have to. Oh, okay. Yeah. Now I gotta dislodge your jaw from the rest of your face. Now I gotta do some.
Like, oh boy, that Canelo fought. Just come through with the man. That shit was crazy, bro.
Oh man.
That Canelo fight was bullshit. I will not watch another boxing fight unless we get in Deontay Wilder. Like, I'm not fucking with this shit. They put Canelo in there with the
little boy.
Yeah, with the little mini mart owner that like like who the fuck is this nigga that he was fighting? He was getting.
I never heard it, bro. Canelo is just that nigga, bro. He might just be pound for pound for sure. He might be pound for pound. I don't know who else got it.
Fam, I don't even like know who like the competition is. Like, who out
In
there
his weight
is like?
class?
Hey yo, listeners, who give me names of people who are out there in Canelo's
weight class.
weight class that actually poses like a real threat to beating him.
Because
I'm tired of watching him fight Pablo from up the block. Like, I don't want to see that no more. I don't want to see that no more.
Like, we can't talk about Bud Crawford. I think they're all in different divisions. Tiafimo, Lomachenko, I think they're all in different.
Yeah, they're in different divisions.
They're all in different weight classes, so we can't.
But it's just like
You know what I'm saying?
I've tapped out of boxing so long ago.
I feel you.
Like, I just be on UFC.
I feel you.
Are you an MMA fan?
Yeah, bro, I am. You know, just because like I did Muay Thai, so I love MMA.
Oh,
I
did?
appreciate MMA, but like I just don't like the lack of defense for me. It's just a lot.
Nah, not everybody ain't got that lack of defense.
I'm just like, typically, bro, they not blocking, they not slipping, like they not, you know what I'm saying? They gonna eat some punches.
Well, but you gotta also think about it, like.
Just
It's mixed martial arts, right?
I understand.
Everybody's
I get it.
everybody's bringing.
You gotta
like,
worry about the legs. You gotta worry about
right,
getting took
everybody's
down to the
bringing
ground.
that their version of a certain fight form to the table.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So if I'm in there and I'm worried about, like, some of the punches you just have to eat it.
That's crazy.
Right? Like, you can't block everything, because if I'm so caught up into
Trying to block a
blocking that
punch,
hook,
I'm gonna get hit with a kick.
yeah. I'm over here blocking a hook here. I got a fucking high kick coming.
A roundhouse coming to your face.
Yeah, so you know what I mean? Like, you gotta do shit very moderately, because if I'm in a ring with somebody and I notice that they watching these hands,
Right.
they focusing on blocking and checking everything with these hands, I know for a fact.
Yeah.
I can come with a kick on the backside, or I can attack the body.
For sure. I feel it.
Yeah, so it's kind of, it's one of those things where it's like, I'm going to block a few, I'm going to eat a few, I'm going to try to make you miss.
Right.
Making a person miss is probably the best option.
Yeah.
Just because that's tiring.
For sure. Yeah,
right?
swinging
It
that
takes
air.
more, like it takes more out of you to throw a punch and land it than it does
For you to throw a punch and miss.
you miss. Oh man, that's on the gas
That's
tank.
on the gas tank.
Cause now you gotta pull it back
And then reload real quick.
and reload, as opposed to if you throw it and you hit, you can pull back. It bounce right back.
Bounce right back. It's no kinetic. It's no kinetic energy. Josh, you watch UFC?
A little bit.
A little bit. Who's your favorite fighter?
My favorite fighter or who I think best fighter is. This is two different things.
Bro, favorite fighter right now. Who you tapping in with? Who you like? Okay, that nigga fighting. I gotta tap in.
Oh man, there's quite a few niggas, man. But my favorite fighter right now is probably probably Usman. Yeah,
Usman.
it's probably my favorite fighter to watch right now. The reason why is just because it's a lot of. I mean, it's not actually. It's not a lot of buzz like around his belt. Like he's pretty much cleared out the division. So any fight from this point on is probably gonna be a rematch from somebody he beat earlier.
I feel that.
Just because he's cleaned the division so well, like some niggas become champions and like they ain't really clean the division out.
Yeah, there's still some niggas that
There's
gotta
still
go
some niggas they gotta see, right? And then it becomes like a politics game because like if I become champion, you in my weight class and you rank number 7.
Right.
I'm the champion. I'm not fighting somebody that low.
Right.
Even though technically I've never fought you.
Right.
Right? Like,
yeah.
now I can play the politic game, like, oh no, I'm not gonna fight him. He got a number 7 next to his name.
Right.
Niggas be doing that. And I feel like Usman's really, like,
Yeah, real.
you know what I mean? Like,
Anybody line up, he's been
really rolling them down. And so, like, I'm really, like, interested to see what's the next, well, we know what the next move is.
Which is?
But just how I play out. Masvidal. He opened the door for that again.
Really?
Yeah, he did. When he won.
Oh, I remember him saying it.
Yeah, like like Masvidal was supposed to be fighting somebody else. But when Usman won,
yeah,
and in Usman's press conference, he dropped Masvidal's name. Can't do that, or not can't do that, but if he shouldn't have done that, at least if he didn't want to. So he wants Masvidal.
Yeah.
So UFC's gonna do wherever the money at, and Masvidal, you know, Usman was saying he had a built-in excuse when he beat him.
Right.
Because Masvidal took that fight on like 6 or 7 days notice.
Yeah, for sure.
So he's like, I need to go. I didn't like the way I won that fight. Like he took that fight. He had a built-in excuse. I need to go
handle that.
I need to go tie up some loose ends.
For sure.
That type of shit. So
I'm down to see that.
Yeah, I'm definitely fucking with that. There's this fight in a couple weeks on March 6th.
Yeah.
We should tap in with that shit. It's supposed to be like 3 championship fights.
Oh, for real?
I like Israel Adesanya, Stylebender.
Yeah.
He's supposed to be fighting. It's a couple joints. You should tap in with that.
Who is he fighting? Acosta again or no?
No, he already beat Acosta. He's fighting. He moved up to light heavyweight.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Well, the nigga I heard like he's like deceptively big. Like he don't look like he big, but
yeah,
I heard like that nigga.
I think he is.
Yeah.
Because like, if you think about it, like, well, also the jump is not that big either though to get to light heavyweight. So I don't know. I don't really know. Like, he fights at about like 185 for the middleweight.
So he walking around at what, 2?
Right. So his walk around.
90? Right. What?
His walk around is probably 190.
195.
And all you got to be is what, 200? Not even 200. Like
to get
195 to be light heavy.
Oh, I didn't know that.
You'll be a lighter you'll be a lighter light heavyweight, but you know, niggas move around the way they move around.
Yeah, I don't really know who in the light heavyweight division.
It's a few
like
niggas,
that.
but light heavyweight, it's a few niggas. John Jones just left it. He's doing a heavy.
I ain't seen bro fight in a minute though. What's up with that nigga? I'm confused.
He was supposed to fight, and then he decided to relinquish the belt. He vacated the belt, and he's moving up to heavyweight now.
Oh, word.
So he's been focusing on putting on that weight because you gonna need some weight on them bones.
John Jones.
Because you gotta, if you're gonna be getting hit by a heavyweight, you need some meat to absorb that shit.
I feel it, but he's a dog. Like niggas,
yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like Israel, you know what I'm saying? Like them niggas was going back and forth. I'm like, bro, Israel, that nigga's a different nigga. Like you're not about to. it's not about to be an easy bout for niggas. That's still John
not.
Jones, nigga. You gotta learn, like you gotta understand.
That nigga know how.
You gotta be respectful.
He knows how to play with range.
Yeah, that's the only thing I don't really fuck with Israel Adesanya. Like he just be like talking out the side of his neck sometimes.
That nigga be backing it up though, man.
Dude, but this John Jones,
bro,
nigga.
But he be talking
you know what
shit.
I'm saying?
But Izzy be talking shit to everybody. And
John
so far,
Jones though, nigga.
He's backed it up. I'm about to go in there and 1, 2, boo boo bop, get this nigga out of here. He jump in the ring, boo boo bop, bing bing bing, and it's over.
I feel it.
Like
I mess with him.
Yeah, niggas gotta kind of give it up, man.
Israel Adesanya.
Yeah, man. I need to get my fucking haircut. Hey, barbers, I gotta.
Hey, barber.
Barbers, if you are a barber and you only accept cash,
you living in the past,
bruh.
Harriet Tubman, old champ.
Hey, you know what niggas gotta start doing? Niggas gotta start boycotting a barber until they accept other forms of payment. Nigga, I hate going to the ATM right before I gotta go to the shop.
Yeah, that's weak, bro. That's weak.
Bro,
shout out to my nigga Josh. You know what I'm saying?
Download fucking Cash App.
Yeah, bro, it's easy. You got Zelle. Like, everything's connected, bro. It's a digital age. What are we doing? Like, even niggas that sell fruit got, you know what I'm saying, Cash App available. Zelle.
Yeah, man.
And the little chip reader. Josh, you know what I'm saying? Come on, my niggas.
Crazy.
I'm sorry you dealing with that, brother. You know what I'm saying? You're Black King, my nigga.
Hey, you be letting niggas cut you at the barbershop?
Like other niggas?
Yeah.
Negative.
When it's your turn, nigga just step in your seat?
No. No.
Yes, they do. They be sitting there like, it's all good, big bro. You can go.
Hell no. Hell no. Bro, because you got to live with a nigga. Like my nigga Blanche, she always be having stories of like niggas fucking them. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, listen. If I get in your chair and I don't know you and you push me back, bro, I'm not paying for the cut. We got to get in. You got to reimburse me.
And you still cutting me. And you still cutting my shit right.
Like, bro, like, you about to push my hairline? Bro, no. Like, we need to get out. I'm sorry, bro. Like,
Josh, niggas be cutting you at the barbershop?
You know what I'm saying?
Like online?
Yeah. When it's your next and somebody just walk up and sit down, I'd be like, yo, get the fuck out.
One of the days used to have back in the day, but like pre-COVID, like niggas got cut off. Like, bro, we getting like that's, you know, put the testosterone. Like, nah, bro, we gotta get down, bro. I don't care who you are. Like, you could be Israel Adesanya. I'm kicking you in your nuts, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna floor you at some point.
That's crazy. That's like a nigga sending you to the store. Like, you're not stealing my seat, my nigga. And I'm not going to the store.
Go get
Hey, bro, handing you some money. Like, hey, yo, run down the street and grab me
what,
grab me a lighter. You're like, nigga, yeah.
No, nigga, what? Like, how old are we, bro? I'm a grown ass man now. Like, I will punch you in your mouth, nigga.
Hey,
like, I will straight square sock you in your shit, nigga.
Nigga send you to the store disrespectful. Hey, run down there and grab me a soda.
Like, bro, listen.
Go give me a soda or something.
We not little, bro. I'm not a little nigga. I will... Nigga, what? I would chop you in your neck, nigga.
Well, fuck. Hey, nigga, it's funny. Hey, man, what's on the docket, man? We've been fucking bullshitting. Let me see.
That shit is crazy funny, nigga.
Oh, Kobe, that Meek Mill lyric, Meek bar.
So what's the verdict? It was trash.
What was trash?
Everything about it was trash. Like, the bar was trash. The song was probably trash. It was a stretch, nigga. It was trash. He shouldn't have said that. Bro shouldn't have said that. The bar wasn't hard.
I feel like that's true. I feel like the bar got to be hard for you to do that. But mostly, not even get into the actual line that he said. For me, I just think the timing was just off.
That's for everybody, yeah.
Because we've seen the in all throughout hip hop, like shit like that happens. Like niggas put shit in their bars. Maybe that, you know, it's just the timing. Right after his 1 year death anniversary.
Yeah.
Right, like.
But we also gotta understand too, that niggas still got pressed though.
Who, me?
No, I'm saying like in general, like the argument of
that has happened before?
Yeah, like incendiary lines or like lines that are quote unquote insensitive have always been around in hip hop. That's true, right? Mm-hmm. But also niggas have gotten pressed for those same lines.
Oh, of course.
You know
I would imagine
like
so.
remember that whole Jay-Z takeover in Nas beef when he was up at Hot 97 and he was saying some wild, like his mom
Crazy
flagged
shit.
him, like, bro, no.
Yeah.
And he, you know what I'm saying? And they shut it down.
But it's, you know
what I'm
like...
saying? Like, it happens, bro. Niggas gonna get shut down. Like,
it happens at the same time, but like... And then I do feel like the bar was like way too closely, you know,
It was like it felt like a diss, bro.
it kind of...
say the line, bro. Please say the line.
Damn, well, I don't know the line, but it was something. If I get caught lacking, I'm going out with my chopper.
It'll be another Kobe Bryant. Like, how is that paying homage to a nigga that you... How?
He said he going out with his chopper.
I don't understand. I'm perplexed, bro. That's not a compliment.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you going out with a chopper, it'll be another Kobe Bryant. Like, that to me says that you'll lay a nigga down like you did, like how they did Kobe Bryant. It's how I register it.
Yeah, I mean...
You know what I'm saying?
The bar gotta be...
Bar was trash, bro.
Yeah, you do that, the bar gotta be right, man.
And then Meek, already got a bad... Niggas just think I just think he a clown right now. Like, he not tasteful. Like, you're getting into it with 6ix9ine. You're getting into it with Wack. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, you need to...
He didn't get into it with Wack. Wack just gave his opinion, right?
No, they got into it.
Oh, word?
Yeah, like, they had a whole back and forth. You know what I'm saying? Granted, it was on the net. But, like... You know what I'm saying?
I don't know. I don't be. What was Wack talking about? I don't be agreeing with that nigga a lot.
He was just saying, like, if you promoting street talk, but you meet with a nigga that you call a rat, and you don't do no street talk.
What are you supposed to say to him?
Bro, but listen. How you saying, like, you about some shit, you see a nigga that's a rat, and then you don't do nothing, but you popping it like you that nigga in the street still.
My question to that is, what is Meek supposed to do in that situation? Shoot him?
Not pop it. On some street shit. Bro, because you on probation, is what the cop out is. You on probation. So if you on probation, right, and you getting into it with niggas, you shouldn't even be wanting to play around trying to be tough with niggas. Period.
I don't feel like Meek was doing that. Meek was like, yo, this nigga trying to get me fought up.
Like, he was calling all type of niggas bitches and niggas should be dead. All type of shit on the net. That's what I'm saying. Like, you know what I'm saying? If I'm in that situation, I'm not playing around with niggas like that.
Meek is bigger than that situation, though.
How is he if niggas is dragging him on the net, though?
Because Meek has been in, like, rubbing elbows with wealthy people, right?
Yeah,
he's trying to get prison reform. He's doing some noble things.
So you should chill the fuck out then.
But what was he doing? I was not chilling out.
He was talking shit about 6ix9ine.
He was leaving the club and 6ix9ine was by his car.
Bro, don't cap. You said before the show, he was like, if I seen that nigga, I would have been like, oh, I'm back in the club, nigga. Oh shit, there's a storm outside.
No, I agree with that. I agree with that. I believe that while Meek was headed out the club, going to his car or whatever, once he seen
that nigga, the hair,
abort, I'm out. I'm going back the other way.
Where
have my security guards.
We back in the club.
Have my security guards go.
Right.
And
let me know.
And you know, get rid of that shit. Right. Fix the situation. Go get the car, bring it over here. Go get that nigga somewhere. Right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's it.
Right.
So because Meek walked up.
Yeah, bro. He looked goofy, bro. He looked goofy, bro.
My whole thing about that, the only fault that I would give Meek in that situation is letting it become a moment.
But
because that kid thrives off moments. Everything has to be a moment for him. That's it.
You ain't about to have a civil disagreement.
Fam, even if Meek walked out, saw 6ix9ine and said, I'm not turning back. Walked to his car, got in his car, didn't say a word.
Yeah.
Didn't say a word to bro.
Got on.
Bro, just get in his car, close the door, driver start that bitch up, and bounce.
I'm busy.
That's one of those two scenarios is what I would have done. But I wouldn't have shared a single word. I wouldn't have called him a bitch, a rat, or nothing, because he know that already.
None of that.
He should know that already. What I do have a problem with is all these other rappers, other street niggas, whatever, saying his name. posting about him. This nigga's a rap. No.
Nigga should boogeyman that nigga.
That nigga's the boogeyman. I don't want to touch that nigga with a 10-foot pole type shit.
I feel you.
It's nothing for me to say to him. It's nothing for him to say to me.
Right. Ain't nothing to be. Ain't no words be had.
No dialogue.
No words be had. Starve that nigga out. Cause like you said, we all know that nigga attention is crack for bro. Like
that nigga is looking for the moment every time. He is. And you see that nigga beard?
Nice.
Oh my god, that nigga grew a beard. That shit looks absolutely
atrocious,
repulsive. I've never seen no shit like that in my life. Dudes is crazy. I don't understand. That shit was nasty.
Yeah, bro. It's crazy, bro. It's crazy. I for sure would have done those two exact things. I would have probably bounced back in the club. I would have walked
Seen
to
the
the
security guard over there and say, "Yo, handle that."
Handle that, bro.
Handle
I'm not
that.
going outside.
Or go bring my car over here.
The Ringling Brothers outside.
The Ringling.
There's a circus outside, nigga.
Bro, and
there's a storm outside. I don't want to be gone.
And what I don't understand is, like,
oh man,
I feel like hip hop just needs gatekeepers.
Ah man, man. I hear you, bro. I hear you.
Like it's cause like
I hear you.
I'm
not sure if I fully agree with you, but I hear you.
Because this nigga 6ix9ine shouldn't be able to move at all. He should be in a pinch.
He should be.
We shouldn't be. His music shouldn't be streamed. His YouTube shouldn't be watched. His music shouldn't be none of that.
It's these little niggas, though.
Nigga, we shouldn't even so much as buy a fucking T-shirt.
Facts. It's these little niggas though. It's these little niggas that's the problem. They support that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? They support that bullshit. So it comes down to us checking these little niggas and letting them know what's not cool.
It's too many of them.
But yeah, it's too many of them. True. Niggas got.
It's too many. It's not enough. It's not enough OGs to teach these ugly little niggas.
Right. And a lot of OGs got smut on their name too.
Yeah.
Some of these OGs got smut on their name too.
I wouldn't be surprised. More than we probably even know.
Right. Exactly.
All I'm saying is everything with that nigga is a moment. So any type of good or bad publicity this nigga may get is it makes that nigga no difference.
Right. Cause I mean he going back and forth with niggas like via FaceTime and Instagram when niggas putting out blowers on bro, saying they gonna lay him down. Man. And I'm like, bro, you're not touching that. He probably got more protection than the president right now.
How much money this nigga got?
I'm not sure.
Like this nigga got.
I don't know. All I know is he's on the WITSEC. From what I understand.
Oh,
he's on the WITSEC. From what I understand, right? He's supposed to be under some type of protection.
Academic says he doesn't have it anymore.
He don't have no more? Oh, interesting. Well, hey, bro, listen.
It's probably for a certain period of time. I don't understand how this nigga ain't been touched yet.
He can't be. A nigga got some
niggas. And I'm not like promoting violence or anything like that.
It just don't make sense.
But like,
it don't make sense. If niggas like Nips, you can get.
Yeah. Look who we lose and look who we stuck with.
Stuck with some ratas.
Right? Like we losing people left and right. Like we lost XXX, Mac, like fam, like.
And then niggas like him is around.
I don't want to say niggas losing the wrong people, but.
Niggas losing the wrong people.
bro is making a mockery
out
of
man. I feel you with the gatekeeper shit.
Bro, niggas need to like.
I feel you.
I don't know, man.
I feel you. Lack of gatekeepers will have let niggas like me have a lane though. Because gatekeepers are also the niggas being on some hoe shit.
Yeah, that makes sense.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
also.
yeah.
So
absolutely.
it's like fuck, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel you though, for sure.
I agree.
We gotta sure protect the culture.
I agree. But like look at it. Like when Lil Nas X came out with that song that Take My Horse to the man, country people was on his ass. The country people that represent country music.
Yeah, they was on it. This is not country music, boy. This ain't country music.
Billy Ray Cyrus to the fucking rescue. But look at
and then put him on the hook. This ain't country music, boy. Take that shit down.
Take that shit over yonder.
I ain't gonna lie. Anybody that talk like that in my book is racist. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. You could be black, nigga. If you talk like that with a southern draw, I'm like, this nigga racist, bro. I don't know. Probably TV just conditioned me like that.
Yeah.
You know, this nigga got an accent. This nigga racist.
Yeah, niggas is dumb, man. Niggas hella dumb.
That's funny, bro.
I see on the docket you put something about black intellectuals. What's that? What's that about? Black intellectuals create the biggest divide in black communities. Explain that. Break that down.
So I just feel like in this recent time, right? Okay, let me break it down for this. This will be simple. Josh, and I feel like I want y'all feedback, right?
Mm-hmm.
If the Latin homies say nigga, how are we feeling?
If the Latin homie said,
yeah, how are we feeling?
If I'm being honest, if it's the Latin homie and he say nigga, I'm not like feeling the way like off the rip, because like this is my homie. I know this nigga character, but at the same time I would like
Your ears gonna perk up?
Yeah, to perk up a little bit. And I would be like, yo, you shouldn't, you know what I mean? Like, if you so freely said it around me, like...
Other niggas will trip.
Yeah, other niggas gonna bug out. Like, I would probably eradicate that word out of your language. Yeah, that word shouldn't even be in vernacular. But, you know, if it's the homie, at least. But if it's not the homie, it's something I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I'm on high alert. Like, what? Huh? Who are you?
Same vein. Like, if they call me nigga, then I'm like, that's a little worse though. Like, I don't like it. Like, if you're my nigga, like, you can't say that to me. Though.
Yeah. What's up, my nigga? Who? What?
Yeah, I just feel like niggas who trip, like, or the black people who trip off of, I guess, certain individuals saying the N-word, don't be from the culture. They be in different social statuses, in different social arenas. Like, they be some lowball elitists. Like, they be some, not Ivy League, but they be from maybe formally educated, more so entrenched in academia. Yeah. And they the ones trying to police niggas in the culture.
Oh, that's
saying the word nigga.
That's what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying?
Are you trying to say black people who are not a part of the culture?
Yeah.
Policing people within the culture. Okay.
You know
I understand that. Yeah.
Like for instance, like one of the homies that niggas went to high school with, he likes saying the N-word. I'm not tripping because nigga, this is our environment.
Yeah.
Like, nigga, we in the, you know what I'm saying? Like,
personally, know it, yeah.
Like, I'm not tripping like that for real.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? But when I will trip, right, is if a nigga from East LA say nigga.
Right.
Because they don't like black people. Well, for the majority, right? Like, what we knew is they don't, nigga, matter of fact, they'll get on a Latin person from South Central and tell him that he trying to be black. That's how they feel.
That's stupid.
So if he say nigga, I know it's some fire behind what he's saying. Like,
yeah.
He called it like he's calling me a nigga.
He mean that shit in a way.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, because he's not from, like, he's a different culture. Them niggas is straight essays over there. You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy.
Straight essays. So it's like,
I mean,
you know what I'm saying?
It's just a lot of, like, layers to that shit, man.
It be these bozo niggas. It be these bozos from academia. Like, trying to police niggas in the culture.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I just feel like that's contributing to causing black unity or causing black division within the space.
That makes sense.
And I just feel like we gotta start calling that. All skin folk ain't kinfolk, nigga.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just because you look like us don't mean that you...
Well, yeah, it's just because, man, I know what you mean. Like...
Candace Owens.
Prime example.
Prime example.
Prime fucking example.
Prime example.
She is like... She's
not black to me. I ain't gonna even hold you.
She's like the antithesis of black. Like, she like... I don't understand. Like...
Right.
Like... I kind of want to dig into her, like, where's she from, like, what's her folks.
She not from where we from.
Because she's like, every time I hear her, it's like, I don't know, like, the last real thing I heard from her is when she put her camera to her face and was, like, on Instagram Live, and she was talking about George Floyd. She was talking about how the black community is like making him a martyr out of him.
And
Black
we always
community
defend criminals or something like that.
We defend criminals and stuff like that. And so, in my mind, I'm like,
where are you from, nigga?
First of all, this man was just laying in the street with a knee in his neck.
Right.
After he's asking multiple times to be let up to, you know what I mean?
Right.
Like, what are you talking about?
What are we talking about?
Like, the shit that Candace Owens was talking about was trivial bullshit.
Right.
Not addressing the exact shit that is enraging in everybody.
Right.
Like,
well,
I don't like that.
She is, but she just chose.
Like, I don't like that. Like when they got on TV and it was telling us about looting and all this shit, and it was telling us that Target was being burnt down.
Right. And they were saying that Black Lives Matter.
Nigga, Target, what? Why do I give a fuck about Target?
Right. It's niggas being killed in the
Niggas
street.
being killed in the street.
Being killed in the street. While these other niggas
Target
mass murdering people get took to Burger King.
Yeah.
Niggas, and get put in handcuffs.
Bro.
Like you know what I'm saying? Like
they really took bro. Is that a true story, bro? They took bro to Burger King?
For what I Dylan Roof, yeah, for what I understand.
That's crazy.
I don't know what they put a pencil on that nigga. I know that much.
Every time I hear that story, like in my mind, like it just don't. I just can't. Like, it don't fit. It just don't fit. It's like
it fit like a mug. It fit like OJ glove.
They fucking what that thing get, like a Whopper Junior or something?
I don't know.
No chicken sandwich. Niggas is weird, bro. Like how that shit even work?
That shit is. All I know is George Floyd didn't get no chicken sandwich. Breonna Taylor didn't get no chicken sandwich.
They kicked in her.
Trayvon, Elisha didn't get no chicken sandwich.
They just kicked in her door, Breonna, and just
laid niggas down. That's it. This shit weak. Where's Jesus, bro? I need to go home. Need to bounce. Ain't no reason to stay here, Josh.
I've always had a problem with that.
What?
Me, personally, mentally.
What?
God.
As far as what?
And like religion, shit like that.
Oh yeah, some shit now.
I don't know, man.
Yes, sir.
I don't know. Like I'm not
Yeah,
I'm not convinced.
I don't think we ever talked about that, dude.
I don't think so. I'm not convinced. Like I'm not. Like I grew up in church.
You grew up Catholic or Christian?
Christian.
Okay.
Yeah, so I grew up in Baptist church. Grandma made sure we was there every Sunday. Bro, I participated in all types of shit. Like as far as church goes, putting on church events, but I was never convinced.
So you grew up in the church? Then?
Yeah, for the most part. From the age of like 12 to like until my grandma stopped making me, right? Until I had my own choice, probably like 17.
Yeah.
16, 17. I don't know, man. I'm not convinced. Like when I hear how like God is so godly and he's so big and powerful, like we see like nasty shit just in the world every single day. Mm-hmm. I grew up in a church where these so-called Christians are like trying to like outdo each other. Right. They fake as fuck to each other.
Right.
I've seen a lot of shit be about money.
Right.
In church. You know what I mean? Like I've seen like I don't know. I just never fucked with it, and I never really believed that who they were saying God was in church is how God actually is what God actually is.
Yeah.
It's just a lot of like, I feel like it's a lot of tribalism that goes on, you know, in church.
That's good.
So I stopped going to church and then just like tried to like focus on like, you know, stop tapping into religion is what I should say, and just started trying to focus on like God. Like, is there a God? Like, how can I tell that there's a God? Like, I do believe that there's like some sort of like higher, you know, being, like some sort of like higher energy field, but I don't know if it's what they tried to condition me to believe it was. So I don't really like subscribe to any of it. any religion. I don't subscribe to it.
How do you feel when niggas like me like say shit like I'm saying?
I don't have a problem with it.
So
Just because, you know, like that's your belief, that's your understanding. And not everybody has that same, you know, understanding. So when people around me saying, you know, praying or talking about God, this, that, and the third, I kind of tune out. And then like I've kind of like I'm not gonna lie, I've kind of explored like atheism. I think atheist people get a bad rap.
why?
Because when people think of atheists, they think of people who believe in the devil and all that stuff. And that's not true. An atheist is just a person who just, they're not convinced that there's a God.
I feel like the only pushback I'll say with that is for you to believe that there not is a God is for you to tap into some type of religiosity a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
I feel
Because you're going hard. Like, ain't no God, nigga. You going hard. You know what I'm saying? A little bit.
Well, I don't say it's not a God. I just say I don't know if I'm convinced that there is one. Right? I'm not convinced that what the pastor was saying in church is what they're saying it should be.
So let me ask you a question.
And I've always struggled with that, even when I was young, because my brother is like super heavy in the church, right? Like he stuck around like when I bounced.
And this is the brother that's an ex-gangster?
No, he's not.
Okay.
My younger brother.
All right.
And so it's like, always had a problem with it.
What are your core values?
Me, just and having integrity, being a high moral person.
Yeah.
And that's really all it is. Just be a decent human. You don't gotta be fucking you know what I mean, like anything that you don't want to be, but at the same time, be a decent human. Yeah. Have integrity. Do the shit you say you're gonna do. Mm-hmm. And just treat people right. Yeah. So I've always like had an issue with that. Like I was like having a conversation with my brother. Well, not my brother. Like with the pastor of the church. Yeah. This is after I was older at this point. What happened was I went back to the church to help them kind of revamp their sound systems, right, to record the church and stuff like that, and kind of do that. And so the pastor asked me directly. We was kind of chilling by ourselves and having lunch, and he asked me directly, like, "Why'd you stop coming to church?" And I was like kind of hesitant at first, like, you know, just tell him like, you know what, life just kind of got in my way, like kind of stuff like that. He's like, no, like, keep it a bit. He didn't take that. He's like, that's not an excuse. Like, tell me the real reason why you stopped. And I was like, well, it's because I just don't necessarily believe. Like, I'm not convinced that what is said to be God is what God really is. Like, I don't know if I necessarily believe it, because when you look in the Bible, like, there's racism in the Bible.
Is there?
Yeah, there's you know, there's
explain to me how.
There's a lot of
Explain to me how that.
Well, there's disciples that own people.
Is that tied to racism? No.
Well, when you own somebody, what's that?
Indentured servitude?
I don't know.
Bro, listen.
I don't know.
People,
I think there's some valuable lessons in religion that could and should be taught.
Yeah, but like also we gotta understand also that, bro, the concept of religion or the concept of race is new. Right. And it's in my opinion, I think it's
I just don't believe
it's an American lens. It's an American lens, right? I'm not disagreeing with you. Mm-hmm. And I'm not backing, because that's still some shit that I don't understand. Like, I've kind of had conversation about it, and it's from what was told to me, it was God basically saying of how people should conduct themselves, because this was the way of which how niggas conducted themselves. So he was saying, if y'all conduct yourself this way, act accordingly, right? Again, I'm still wrestling with that, so I don't know. Right. But like, to the point of saying that there was some racism in the Bible, I think is inaccurate, just because of the concept of race being a new ideology and not something that happened 2,000, 3,000 years ago.
Makes sense.
Like our lens, like we got to take off a different lens,
Right.
you know, and put on a new one. You know what I'm saying? We can't say to niggas that didn't like the terminology of black and white wasn't around. It was strictly nationality. Oh, you're from Kush,
Right.
or you're from Egypt, or you're from, you know what I'm saying? These places, like you were known from a cultural standpoint,
Right.
not a racial standpoint. You know what I'm saying? That's the only pushback I got with that shit. Cause like also what niggas like to do, or the argument also is like scripture was used to enslave black people, right? Like there was these scriptures that you just said, right? Were used specifically to enslave black, like literally, right? Enslave black people. But what niggas don't take into account was that they took those specific passages and made it a separate book and then fed it to slaves and said, this is what God is telling you to do.
Right.
Right? That's also what niggas don't like to reconcile with. It's because that's something that also we got to talk about too.
Right.
Like they took a portion of what I was saying earlier of
the Bible,
of a code of conduct in which niggas who own quote unquote slaves should operate in. Right? They took that, broke it down, warped it, perverted it, and said, "This is what God is telling you to do, nigga. Obey me, nigga."
Saying to further indoctrinate
exactly
a nation of people.
Exactly.
I mean, yeah, it's like a lot. Like, so I'm sitting there, I'm talking to the pastor, and he's telling me, you know what, like you gotta have faith. Like you gotta have faith that this is gonna work. Like
that sucks. I'm sad he's told you that.
You know what I mean? And so I was like, well, faith, like. I was like, but what, like honestly, what is faith? Like, you know, so he starts going and he's like, faith is the belief in something that's not seen. And so I was like, okay, well, so you're telling me that I need to believe in something that I can't see.
How much sense does that make?
Right. And so I'm saying to him, like, like I just don't know how that should be making sense. Like, you know what? Like, you're building out this church. Right? Like, you have, like, we're building out this church. I'm like, you have faith that we're going to get it done.
Right.
And let's say I don't have faith that we're going to get it done.
What
happens? What's the difference?
Right.
Like, what's the difference in terms of the job actually getting done?
Right.
Right? And, like, I got, like, a skewed answer. I was like, well, so what am I having faith in?
Right.
That the work's getting done. Like, I'm coming in every day. I don't have faith that it's going to get done, but I'm going to do everything in my power and everything in my knowledge to get it done. You come in every day. You have all the faith in the world that you want to have. You bring in your knowledge, right? Yeah. I'm bringing everything that I worked for, everything that I've read and learned to the table.
Right.
You're also bringing everything that you've worked for, everything that you've read and you learned, and some faith. Like, what kind of premium are we getting for that faith that you brought?
Right. Like what
right. How do I quantify that? What do I do with that?
Right.
Oh, he had faith, so we got it done.
Like, no,
right?
Just
like,
got
no,
it
like
done.
I don't know if it necessarily
right.
like works like that. Like, like I do believe in, like, you put in the work, right? And then when you know that these steps lead to this, I believe in that. But that's because I put in the work and I've seen it happen over and over. I know if I drive my car so long and not put gas in it, I know it's gonna stop.
Right.
But I know if I keep driving my car and I continue to keep the gas tank full, I know that if my car shall stop, it won't be because gas is not in it.
Right.
Right? Like I lean heavily on science. Right? I think a lot of science and I think a lot of religion clashes.
And it shouldn't, which is
right.
The Mickey part. Like
I don't know if it should or if it shouldn't, but I think there's a lot of intersections that don't line up when it comes to science and when it comes to, so I lean like heavily on like just like the moral compass of something or the science of something, as opposed to like some sort of like religious standpoint.
I think the interesting part about it is I've come to a place in my piety, right? That I kind of stopped looking at the Bible as
like a rule
commandments,
book,
and more so philosophical ways of living, right? Because like somebody broke it down to me, and I was overhearing, like, if we, like, to keep it a bean, like, the Bible is a piece of literature.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, but
who wrote the Bible? Right?
Right.
Like, if Jesus...
Yeah.
Right? Like, who wrote the Bible? Some white man named Nick?
Again, that's
You feel
another
me?
thing.
Like,
That's another thing, bro. It's another thing we got to wrestle with.
Like,
white people weren't, quote unquote, around. Nobody white, quote unquote, wrote the Bible. You know what I'm saying? That's what we got to talk about. The reason why we got different versions of the Bible, King James, is because niggas had to translate the Bible.
Right, no, I understand.
Out of its original context.
So who wrote the original Bible?
Right.
It wasn't. I think it's safe to assume that it wasn't God himself.
No, that's not how God worked.
I just don't know. So I've always had a problem with just little things like that. It's nothing one. It's not one huge indictment that I have against religion. It's just that there's a lot of little inconsistencies that I see.
But there's a lot of consistencies
that lead me to believe that
yeah,
maybe some of this is not as
accurate,
not as advertised. Yeah.
So think about this. Do you believe in the law of attraction?
The law of attraction, I do.
Okay. Like, what do we know about the law of attraction?
The law of attraction is basically energy, right? So it's basically the what goes around comes around type of argument.
So, you know what I hear when you say that?
What?
You reap what you sow.
Right. I believe that. I believe, yeah.
So that's it. So, right? And another way I can interpret that is karma. As far as the Buddhist space. You getting blown up, nigga?
The group chat going on.
The group chat?
Yeah. Josh, you in that group chat? With all the niggas?
I don't. It's too active.
It's way too active.
Go group chat.
It's a group chat with his brother and like a few other homies.
Oh, okay.
And niggas be wilding in there sometimes. And people they be in there saying some wild shit sometimes.
Yeah.
Like I be like everybody play their role in that group chat and like everybody got this one thing that's annoying as fuck. Like I don't know, man. I'll tell you about that shit. But anyways, what were you saying?
But yeah, so like there's these common threads that keep coming through religion. There's if you're in the space of Buddhism or Hinduism, it's karma. If you are in the space of energies, then you believe in the law of attraction. I feel like I got that right. And if you are a monotheist, you believe in one God, right? Whether you're in a Muslim space or Christian space, yeah. Judeo-Christian space, Jewish space, there's a common thread of you reaping what you sow. So everything, so whatever you put in, you will receive back.
Right, but I feel like a lot of aspects in life are that, right? So not even in the religious sense, like if you
that's what I'm saying.
Tell good things to your child, right. Your child will put out good things.
Yeah, that's a universal truth.
Right. So yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's universal. So I don't know if I necessarily attribute that to religion though.
But I'm saying the simple fact that it's in religion lets you know that there's a commonality here.
Oh, of course, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying. Like even outside of religion, there's still a commonality that blends with religion.
I got you.
In the same, so it's like you can't get away from this truth, which is
the common
denominator.
Yeah.
I guess the common denominator.
Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, I just I don't know. It's a lot of inconsistencies that I've came across. I'm not atheist or anything like that. I believe that there may be something out there.
Yeah.
I don't know exactly what.
Do you think niggas have spiritual encounters?
No.
Oh.
No.
Shit.
A spiritual encounter?
Yeah.
Like they seen Jesus?
No, like just some type of experience.
You mean like any of it? Like paranormal activity type shit? All that
type
shit?
of spiritual experience.
I don't think that. No.
No. You think niggas be tweaking?
Yes.
Ha!
I think they tweaking.
Can I tell you a story?
Yeah.
So
You have one?
Yes, Pete. It's gonna be funny because I want to see reaction, right? We were at a retreat.
Josh, here we go. He got us.
Here we go.
He got us.
Spice on some shit. Here we go. Right?
Spice on this shit.
So we were at a retreat.
Conspiracy theory spice.
we went to the mountains, right? Went to the mountains, and I'm barely new to Christian. I'm like barely new to the faith. I just got baptized like a month ago, prior or the year before.
A month prior to what you're talking about.
Yeah. Okay. So everybody's talking about how they had this spiritual experience, and I'm like, man, bro, I want to experience that. Like I want to see what that's about, or whatever. So I'm kind of regular about it, but like my mind is like I'm meditating on that, right? So I got my eyes closed, niggas. I'm laughing telling this story because I know you probably think I'm tweaking. Like I can feel the energy, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I feel the energy, so it's funny to me. But it's just crazy because like I'm literally the nigga who had a spiritual experience. So it's just funny, right? So anyway, I'm standing in front of a AC. Okay. Right? I'm standing in front of an AC.
Yeah.
And as I'm praying, I feel like my shirt and shit, like just have some moving action going.
Okay.
So I'm tripping, like in my mind, like I'm trying not to trip because I'm in the church.
Yeah.
But I'm like, I never experienced this shit before. So I'm tweaking in my mind, but I'm like trying to hold it together, right? So I'm like, I open my eyes and like, I still kind of feel it, but I'm like, nigga, it's the AC. Like, I'm bugging. Yeah. So I literally moved to the side, right? Close my eyes, bro. Kid you not. I feel it even more now.
So you move
out of the way. Move clear out the way, nigga. I'm out the way.
Okay.
At this point. I'm out the way. I'm out the way, bro. Right? Mm-hmm. I'm here. Boom. I'm like, bro, what the fuck is going on, bro? Right? I'm in full tweak mode. Nigga, I'm tripping right now.
Yeah.
Holding it together, but I'm like, nigga, what is going on? Like, I need to go home, nigga. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, these niggas is crazy. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But I open my eyes, and here I am, still feeling this shit. As I'm praying, as I'm trying to get closer to God, as I'm saying I'm trying to get closer to God, I try to explain this shit to my pastor, and she was like, yeah, you kind of been, like, brushed off as far as guilt, any type of shame, that's what that represented. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I just think though, right, when it comes to niggas who are in this space of atheism, they have a hard time reconciling the fact that niggas be having these type of encounters.
Well, but let me ask you this. Yeah. Do you think that everybody of like a certain age, whether good or bad, should have had an encounter?
What you mean?
Meaning that some people say they've had encounters, other people say they've never had an encounter, they don't believe in it or whatever. Yeah. I would feel like everybody that's my age and above would have had some sort of encounter. So everybody should probably have a story, whether good or bad, about some sort of like supernatural encounter they may have had.
Do you think niggas do and niggas don't recognize it?
Maybe. I mean, if you think about, I thought about that too. Like if you think about how the human brain works, the human mind, your mind is wired automatically to look for shortcuts and to explain things away. So if something happens that don't add up, you explain it away somehow, some way. I'm just tripping right now.
Right.
Shit! Like man, I saw something move outside. Oh, it's windy outside. I'm
tripping.
Right, your mind is hardwired to find a shortcut or to explain it away, because you're like,
we can't handle not understanding something
because we inherently are not wired to say I don't know.
Right.
We want to know the answer.
That's a bar. This nigga boring right now.
Too. Right. So like, so maybe you've had an encounter and in your mind you just said, nah, I'm tripping. It's just wind or it's whatever. Right. So I don't know. I mean, to me, I've never had any sort of supernatural experience.
Right.
Have you had a supernatural experience?
Not that I can say, like, definitively.
Not that you know? Me, I can't either. But, like, who knows? I don't know.
Right.
Like, what science tells me, yeah, your brain is hardwired to find a shortcut, look for the easy way out, right? You innately don't want to say I don't know.
You also
Right?
gotta.
When your son asks you a question and you don't know, do you tell him you don't know?
Yeah, sometimes if I don't know, if I really don't know, because I'm just into not lying to niggas.
I've caught myself. My daughter asked me something that I didn't know. I was not. I've caught myself trying to
explain
trying
away.
to make some shit happen for her. Like
one because you're human, and two because you're a man.
Could be that's
Niggas,
another element. Another
niggas,
layer.
We love popping it like we know what's going on. We don't know what's going
Man,
on.
we
don't know what's going on.
That's me, nigga. I don't know. I'm Mr. I don't know.
That's
Yo,
power
what's
in that.
what? I don't know.
I don't know. It's power in that. It's power in that. It's power in
Damn
that.
fucking right it is.
There's power in that, cause you know what I'm saying. This is so much power in that. But also, bro, to the fact that you said that you are big on science. We also gotta reconcile that science ain't always right.
Science ain't always right. No,
Cause they did that same shit.
there are no absolutes though.
There are no absolutes.
Because
there's absolutes.
only math.
There's absolutes. Oh, you talking about in the realm of science?
In anything, there's no absolutes.
There's absolutes. The law of attraction is like the concept of that concept is the truth that we understand. We just talked about it. There's an absolute.
Right. Well, what I'm saying is, but not everybody believe that.
That you reap what you sow.
Meaning only
Karma?
Meaning only one thing is indebatable. It's science. People debate that shit all the time. You don't have to believe in karma.
Right. But that's interesting. But
Math is not debatable. Once you see the problem and you do the math and you get the right answer, it's not debatable.
But is there multiple ways to do math?
There's multiple ways to do math, but there's not multiple answers.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know.
Science is still flawed.
Science is flawed, yeah.
My
but it's
point
the
is,
best.
my
What I'm
point
saying
is science is
all
flawed.
I'm saying is science is the best human tool that we have. We have nothing better than science.
It's a human tool, though.
Right.
Meaning it's flawed.
Meaning it's flawed, right? But what I'm saying is we have no other system that comes close to that. Because science is you try it again. When you get a new piece of information, a new piece of evidence, you add that into the equation, and you try it, and then as the answer changes, then it changes.
Right.
Right? Like they think like anything. Like years ago, like when you see like when you go into the store even to now, when you see some shit that say gluten free. Gluten free does nothing to your body.
Right. Gluten is not a harmful.
It's nothing to your body, whether you're eating it or whether you're not. Your body does not recognize gluten.
Right.
Back in the day, when it all was coming out that gluten is this, gluten is that, science disproved that.
Right.
Right? You're not allergic to gluten.
Right.
Or whatever you think it is. You're not getting fat because of gluten. You're
Right.
not whatever that is.
I'm also just making an argument. At one point, science said that black people were 3/5 human. Black people weren't human. At one point,
I don't know.
Bro.
Who's doing that science?
But that's my point.
I don't know.
That's my point. At one point, they said
listen.
that human, like that black people have the smallest.
Right, but
that
listen.
black people were innately.
Right, I understand all that. But listen, science is a self-correcting system. So, science don't say that now, do it?
Because people don't.
Huh?
That's a culture thing. Though.
Wait, no. But science said it first, and then people had to adapt
because
to it.
the culture adapted. Bro, I'm just saying, bro.
I don't know.
Bro, Pete.
Pete.
But remember, it's not in popular culture to be a fucking racist. It's not. It's not
in popular culture to be racist.
It's not. If niggas call you a racist, they'll be offended that you call them a racist. Instead of examining their words and having to reconcile that they have racist tendencies.
Because you're talking about truly racist people, though.
I'm talking about culture. Culture is a common denominator here. Culture.
Right.
Culture.
I'm gonna say this.
Change science.
Science is the best system that we have.
I feel you.
In our society. There is not a system better than that.
The best system to believe in is what you're saying?
It's the best system that we have.
Yeah, but
to figure something out.
Oh, that's a hard argument.
It is.
That's a hard argument.
Just because science.
Camera's dying too.
Damn.
Oh, is that okay? Yeah, we're wrapping up. But yeah, science is a self-correcting system. So it may have it wrong, it may be slightly off, but as you keep trying it, trial and error. That's how they find out how medicine works, right? That's how all that shit happens.
I feel it. We gotta definitely go in more on this shit. This is a dope topic.
Bro, science is Einstein is the most brilliant motherfucker in the fucking world.
Yeah.
Like,
but he was a Christian.
He was
Christian.
That's fine. That's fine.
But,
He didn't prove nothing in Christianity.
But he was a Christian though.
That's okay.
So how can the smartest man, who is in the realm of science,
just because he's a smart man and he subscribes to a certain religion?
Come on.
What is it, that means that should tell me something?
Is that an indictment on his intelligence?
No.
You don't think so?
No, because I've never said that people who subscribe to religion is less intelligent than somebody else.
But
I'm not equating the two.
But you did make the argument that science and religion clash.
They do have points where they clash, yes.
So you don't think that's a problematic thing for a scientist to also subscribe to a religion?
I don't.
Okay, that's interesting.
I don't.
That's interesting.
I don't.
Okay.
Because think about it. Just to give you like a recent example, so many black people hated the way, or not even black people, so many people, I would say.
Yeah.
So many people hated the way the NFL blackballed Colin Kaepernick and did that whole shenanigan.
Right.
And still watched that next season of football.
Right.
Right? There's a clash there.
Right.
There's like a humanity clash there. But innately, me as well, we did not prioritize the dollars that we could have affected in that scenario. Right? We prioritized spending our Sunday afternoon chilling on the couch.
Yeah.
Watching football.
I tapped out.
Right? Like
I fully tapped out. I haven't watched football since. I ain't gonna lie to you.
You still to this day you have not watched football? Here and there?
Yeah, like when we was talking about the Super Bowl, I had like I had like zero clue who else was in the Super Bowl. I was talking all type of shit. I was like, nigga, I don't.
Well, all I'm saying is that I only bring that up to say there's clashes everywhere, right?
Yeah.
Right. So there's
it's inevitable.
There's things that don't add up in one place, but they add up perfectly in another place, and that's fine. But as long as like we prioritize the right way, we're fine. I think.
Do you think
Einstein was like 19 when he was coming up with fucking world-defining change and shit,
figuring out how black holes work?
Fucking gravity and shit. I think he was like 20.
Right.
So I mean, it's a lot of shit. It's a lot of shit out there. I just think science is like fascinating.
Yeah, I don't disagree.
It really is. It's like
I want to be a social scientist.
How they figure shit out. Yeah. Like it's crazy. Social science is a thing. That's real.
Yeah,
that's real.
Martin Luther King was a social scientist.
Mm-hmm.
He had a degree in sociology.
You know what? Damn, it was some shit I was reading. Martin Luther King's brother. I think it was his younger brother. Mm-hmm. He was also assassinated too.
No, I never. Damn, that's crazy. I never heard.
He was also assassinated too. They found him in the bottom of like a swimming pool, and he was like weighted down to keep him under. And
damn it too. These white people are.
You feel me? Like it was saying some shit that his whole assassination was overlooked because the same day he was found, dude was walking on the moon or something. What's the dude name? Neil Armstrong.
That's interesting.
Like, or it was like some shit like how like just Black history is like buried under like white triumph
and abomination.
I don't know if I believe a nigga went to the moon, my man. I don't know if I believe that.
I feel you.
I'm like.
Do you feel like okay? Just get this out the way. Just get this out the way.
Why we ain't never been back?
Because it cost billions and billions of dollars. That's one, right?
Well, but the United States of America.
In $12 trillion in debt.
I don't believe that shit.
Bro.
You spent billions and billions and billions of dollars to get there, learn very little, come back. And what year was that?
We can't go back.
What year? That was in the 60s, right?
That was in the 60s.
Late 60s.
Yeah. That was in the 60s. But yeah, it cost.
So you mean it's 50 years?
We've accumulated, bro. There's so much that happened in 50 years. There's so much that happened.
I don't know.
We talking about the crack. We talking about the crack era.
I understand all that. But but we're talking about white elitist people who weren't even touched by some of these problems.
Right. No, that's not true.
It's not true.
Because if you have a recession, it's gonna touch every piece of.
You see these niggas getting bailed out?
You see these niggas getting bailed out? I'm saying, like, if you're talking about the 60s, there's been, like, the crack epidemic. There's been shit that can be explained for why that shit had happened. Again, I'm talking shit, bro. I don't know, nigga. You know what I'm saying?
I'm talking shit, too. I don't know. I'm only asking. Maybe y'all can let us know. Maybe they can tell us. Maybe I'm sounding dumb as fuck. I don't know.
I feel you.
My favorite word is I don't know.
I feel you.
Like,
we ain't been back to the moon.
I'm a skeptic and a cynic. I'm very cynical.
I'm for sure jaded. I'm a cynical nigga. I'm very
jaded
cynical.
too. Like, I had a conversation with my girl, and we can wrap up on this. Because I mentioned a few minutes ago, a little bit ago, briefly, I was scrolling on Netflix. I'm not even sure where he was recording. Scrolling on Netflix, looking for something to watch. I haven't found shit to watch on Netflix, really. But what I did come across is this show called Amend.
Yeah.
Right? And it has Will Smith's face plastered on the cover of it. Yeah. So I stop on it, and when you stop on something on Netflix, it'll show you the trailer, right? So you can get a better gauge if you want to watch it or not. And it's basically about the 14th Amendment, right? And it basically talks about how we should be living in a society that is fair and equal to all people, no matter race, color, creed, no matter what, right? We live in a society where if you go to court, everybody gets their due diligence. Everybody gets a fast and speedy and fair trial and all this other bullshit, right? So I clicked off it real quick, and I think the trailer was kind of getting my girl like in a space where she wanted to kind of watch it.
Step in, Josh.
So I keep scrolling.
Step in.
I keep scrolling.
Yeah.
And she's like, why you didn't put that on? I was like, I think that's bullshit. Right? I see what they're trying to do. It's not going to catch me.
Which is what?
They put one of black people's, they put a black person on the front of the, blasted on the front of the fucking cover.
Symbolism.
Right? And I feel like it is, it's doing something to me.
Right.
Because Will Smith is like enshrined in like black culture.
Right.
Right? Will Smith means something to black culture. So it's trying to reel me in some type of way. Right? I don't believe the 14th Amendment is real. Because if I get pulled over by a cop, I forget all that shit. Because I want to go home. I have to forget all of that shit.
Because it don't apply to you.
Because it don't apply to me. I can't sit there and say, yada. I read in a book. I read in a years ago. I read in a history book that if you get pulled over by the cops, you do not have to agree to a field sobriety test.
Oh, this is American Skin.
You can say no.
This is American Skin right here.
I watched that too.
Yeah.
You can say no.
Yeah.
Because if they have real probable cause, they'll take you down to the police station. You can take your alcohol test, whatever. You can take all that there, right? You can deny that shit.
Now ask me, am I gonna deny that shit?
What's gonna happen if you deny that shit?
Right. You're not coming home.
They're gonna take you to the station, drag it out, whatever. It's not gonna be nice.
Right. Or they're gonna arrest you and then you're gonna die on the scene.
So it's like you're telling me these things
that don't apply to me,
that are nice.
Right.
But if I get put in a scenario where I want to use one of these tactics or whatever,
laws within my lawful right.
Right now I'm
deviant.
Now I'm disobeying. Resisting arrest.
Right.
What? Now I gotta get choked out, shot.
Right. For exercising my quote unquote right. That's in the 14th Amendment.
So I kept scrolling. She's like, well, but you gotta understand that we live in the best country in the world. And I was like, I understand that. We live in the best country in the world, and whatever, right? No, however the country got made, however the country got here, right. I understand that. This is the best country in the world, and there's people all over the world that want to make it here.
Right. However.
For me, there is a however.
However, Los Angeles has
we just watched all last summer,
homeless population.
Right? We just watched all last summer, all these Black Lives Matter, all this shit. Right? a lot of people trivializing Black Lives Matter.
Right.
Making that a political thing. Right? Whether you believe in the cause Black Lives Matter, quote unquote, is completely aside from the point that there's black people dying in the street.
Right.
Right? People use these talking fucking points to just draw attention away from what really matters.
Gaslighting.
Instead of telling me about Target, how about you tell me about the man that just died in the street?
Right.
Instead of you telling me about Black Lives Matter and who created Black Lives Matter
and the actual organization.
How about you tell me why Breonna was shot in her house?
And how nobody has been brought up on charges. How nobody.
Yeah, like instead of telling, like they do things to put obstacles in the way of the actual problem. And that's the only problem I have that's the only thing I have, not the only thing, but that's one of the biggest things I have a problem with. So yeah, Will Smith, I fucks with you. Right? Yeah, Will Smith, I still go and click on Fresh Prince of Bel-Air every now and then. But I'm good on the virtue signaling.
Me too.
I'm good on that.
The symbolism, y'all niggas can eat that. Tuck it upside your ass.
I'm good on that. You don't gotta
tuck that.
There's nothing you can tell me about that.
Tuck that.
That's how it goes. Hold that.
Whole lot. Nigga.
I think that's it, man.
West Side, nigga. Nope.
Anything else? I think that was.
Popeye chicken is trash. The nigga Josh is tweaking for eating that.
Hey, no.
Know what I'm saying?
On your way home.
I gotta go get it. I gotta go get a joint.
Just grab one. I think it's like $1, $2.
I just feel like I'm like tapping back into the Matrix if I'm fucking Popeyes. Like,
bro, just try one.
I'm gonna have the blue pill, the red pill on deck, just so I can.
Yeah. Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, but in this case, y'all, thank you if you tapped in with us, man. We appreciate it.
Appreciate y'all for sticking through.
Podcast available this Wednesday and every Wednesday.
Yeah.
For the most part.
Yeah.
Visuals to follow that Friday.
Yeah.
So anything you can do to support is greatly appreciated. Support is free. It just requires a bit of
effort,
just time,
effort, man.
Just some of your time equity, right? Right. Drop a comment, like,
time equity,
save it, brother. Whatever.
Like that.
You fuck with that?
Yeah, time equity.
You know that's all it
social currency.
That's all it is. Then again, we appreciate y'all. Episode 004. It's a Rizak.